Hello and welcome everyone. This tutorial is for class 8 Computer Chapter 1 Wireless Technologies. Now the question arises, what is wireless technologies? When two electronic devices or more than two electronic devices are communicating with each other without the use of wires, that is known as wireless technologies. So let's read. Stumbling upon wires of networked computers or other personal communicating devices are going to be the thing of past. Very soon, you will be working in a wireless environment where you will see the appliances lying but not a single wire. In fact, these are invisibly interlinked using wireless technology and can interact with each other to share data and other control signals. As you know, in the past, we was using a telephone which was connected with wires, and now in this generation, we are using mobile phones which are connected wirelessly, and we can communicate from any part of the area or the world to any other country or state or anywhere. Let us learn about popular wireless technologies which are becoming popular day by day. First is infrared communication. In your daily life, many times you use infrared communication. For example, using a remote control, you can switch on, off, and control the operation of a TV or an air conditioner. These days, laptops and cellular phones are also equipped with infrared interface, infrared ports to transfer data and communicate with each other. Although in infrared communication, transmission and reception is simple and easy, but the communicating devices must lie close to each other, usually called a line of sight distance, to be able to work. In this infrared communication, the devices must be closer to each other so that they can communicate properly. The next one is Bluetooth technologies. I hope so many times you have used these type of technologies to transfer the files like images, audio file or video file. So let's read. Bluetooth technology uses short range radio links to connect and replace necessity of cables. It enables wireless and communication between Bluetooth enabled devices. Now, the device which you are using to learn this tutorial is also equipped with a Bluetooth, like your laptop, your desktop, your mobile phone, or if you're using a tablet. So, what are the uses of Bluetooth? The first one is you can make call from a wireless headset connected remotely to a cell phone, eliminate cables linking computer to printers, keyboards, or mouse. One more thing, so many desktops are not having Bluetooth devices enabled in it. So we can use Bluetooth adapter to use a wireless keyboard or mouse. Third one, hook up MP3 players wirelessly to other machines to download music. Fourth, set up home network so that a person can remotely monitor air conditioning or children internet surfing. And one more thing, you can call home from a remote location to turn appliances on and off, set the alarm, or monitor activity. If your house is enabled with Bluetooth devices, you can control the devices from a remote location. Wi-Fi technologies. Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity and is a term for a high-speed wireless access technology. It is a method of connecting any Wi-Fi equipped devices by radio waves to each other, to a local area network or to internet without wires. In this context of Wi-Fi, there's one more question: hotspot. Now, what is a hotspot? A hotspot is a zone that is enabled with high speed wireless internet access. It means if you want to share your internet with any other person to that devices, you can turn on your hotspot and you can share your Wi-Fi with other person also. WiMAX technology. It is the advanced version of Wi-Fi. WiMAX is a technology standard for long-range wireless networking. It operates on the same general principle as Wi-Fi. It sends data from one computer to another via radio signals. A computer equipped with WiMAX would receive data from WiMAX transmitting station. WiMAX stands for Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access. The difference between Wi-Fi and WiMAX, as they are same. So the biggest difference between Wi-Fi and WiMAX is not speed but distance. Wi-Fi range is about 30 meters and WiMAX can cover an area within a radius of 50 km with wireless access. Listen it carefully. WiMAX can cover an area within a radius. I'm saying within a radius of 50 km with wireless access. It means WiMAX can be set up and used in a town, और I can say एक शहर में भी इसको बिल्ड करके यूज किया जा सकता है. The increased range is due to frequency used and the power of the transmitter. The frequencies used in Wi-Fi is lesser than WiMAX. WiMAX use a high frequency and the power of the transmitter is more than a Wi-Fi. Thus, WiMAX technologies will be useful to cover for internet access and which is much more convenient than putting lots of Wi-Fi hotspot in the city. The next technology is GPS, Global Positioning System. Do you know what it is? A global positioning system is based on satellite that allows a user with a receiver to determine the precise coordinates of their location on the Earth surface. Now, many of you have seen Google Map. If you lost somewhere in your country or in any other country, or if you want to go from one place to another, you can just open Google Map in your Android phone or any other phone, and with the help of GPS, you can locate the places. Now, the GPS receiver. What is GPS receiver? Your mobile device is working as a GPS receiver. Nowadays, the smartphones which are coming are enabled with GPS receiver. The user receiving equipment is typically referred to as a GPS receiver. What I'm saying? The user receiving equipment is typically referred to as a GPS receiver. It processes the signals transmitted from the satellite to determine the user position and other parameters. Now, what are the uses of GPS? Why we are using it? The first and most obvious application of GPS is the simple determination of a position or location. GPS is the first positioning system to offer highly precise location data for any point on the planet in any weather. It is used for air, land, and sea navigation, vehicle tracking, surveying and mapping, and asset and natural resource management. I hope these many points are clear to you, and the rest of the part of this tutorial will be explained in the next video. So stay connected, stay safe, and stay healthy. Thank you.